So yes, I'm doing moveset videos again, and I'm going to start with Mario, because where better to start than with the main man, the Mario himself, the guy who is the face of Nintendo. Overall, I have very little to say about his default moveset. It works very well as a balanced moveset in game, and it takes a lot from Mario's own series. You really feel like you're playing Mario. I do have one issue, however, and that's the fact that Mario's greatest ability is not represented in his moveset at all, and that's his ability to damage enemies by jumping on them. It was once the origin of his name, and if you play any of the RPG spin-offs, then that's all you'll hear about is how famous Mario is for his jumping ability. It's kind of strange then that they can't do anything other than a standard double jump and super Smash Bros. So I increased the ease in which Mario can perform a footstool jump on enemies, and I'll make it so he actually does some percent damage when doing so. Another move people want to see in Mario's moveset is the Luma Spin, his main method of attacking in the Super Mario Galaxy games. This I would make his air special, the move he performs when pressing the grab button in the air. It would be a simple spin attack with a high knockback but a small hitbox. However, its most useful feature is that it would extend Mario's airtime slightly, increasing his recovery without putting him in a helpless state, although the attack cannot be used again until Mario touches the ground or a ledge. Now into his special moves. I've retained all his default special moves from the previous games, with little to no changes between them. I've also retained Fire Orb custom, as not only is it a nice reference to the original Smash Bros. And Super Mario RPG, but I also think with some minor improvements to its speed and range, it can be a good move that really mixes up Mario's approach options. His last neutral special is the Spray Nozzle, his old down special. 4 of his special moves will be Flood moves, and all of them will share the same charge, so you can charge up the Flood using his down special, but you can then use it with his up special. As I said, he would retain the cape for his default side special, though I would give it a slight gust of wind similar to the Gust cape. His second side special, the Hammer Strike, another recurring feature of Mario's that is strangely absent in Smash Bros. It would work like a smash attack in the way it can be charged, however when it strikes enemies it will bury them. The longer the charge, the longer time they'll stay stuck in the ground. However, if you let it charge for too long, then the top of the mallet will fall off and Mario will swing the stick, dealing no knockback, and only 1% damage. However, the mallet can be picked up and used as a weak throwing item. His last side special is a Turbo Nozzle. It's quite like Palutena's super speed in the way that it sends Mario dashing across the stage. Contact with Mario will deal damage, while contact with the water stream behind him will push enemies back. His second up special is the Cloud Conjurer. This would be an interesting up special, as it wouldn't actually move Mario. Instead, Mario would create a cloud beneath him, similar to the clouds in the Yoshi story level. The clouds will start to fade, but before it does, it's a fully functioning platform that Mario and other characters can move around on. This could lead to some really creative combos, and will be genuinely interesting as it would be changing a feature of the stage itself. However, Mario will not be able to use it again for some time, about 15 seconds. The last cloud created by Mario will always have faded before he can use a new one. Clouds will fade away quicker if characters are standing on them. His Flood up special is of course the Rocket Nozzle. Mario will be sent flying upwards at a great distance. Enemies right beside Mario when the attack is launched will be dealt damage, but enemies a little to the side of him will be pushed away. Now, since the Spray Nozzle is his neutral special, he needs a new default down special. For that I've chosen the Ground Pound, another recurring move of Mario's that's nowhere to be seen. This would work very like a stall and drop down aerial. However, since it's a special move, it comes with some extra benefits. The further Mario travels when using the move, the higher the knockback and damage it deals. Additionally, unlike most stall and drops, it also has very little landing lag, meaning Mario can get right back into the action. His second down special will be the Coontail. When using it, Mario will spin around like a cape, except it hits enemies on both sides. It would be somewhat similar to his old side special, the Shocking Cape, in terms of power and the fact that it destroys instead of reflects projectiles. However, its real use is that it allows Mario to slowly hover back towards the ground, greatly improving his air game and aiding his recovery. As a result of this move, the standard Super Leaf item would no longer appear in the game. His last down special is the Hover Nozzle. Like in Super Mario Sunshine, this gives him great horizontal recovery, no vertical recovery. However, since it's quite slow, it isn't that great at coming back on stage. Its real strength comes to the fact that it's a very safe spike that can be used to push enemies downwards when they're trying to recover. And that's it for my Mario moveset. The biggest change now is that Mario has a lot more potential when it comes to his recoveries. None of them are amazing on their own, but when used in conjunction, Mario can become a character that's very hard to predict when returning onto the stage. I hope you enjoyed this video and tune in next time, because I have over 50 of these episodes to do. I'm going to be here a while.